Quiz 2, question 19. What is the range of 1 over sine if we take the reciprocal of sine function? The 1 over sine will be something like this. So it will be the out of range of sine. I mean, range is going to be from negative infinity to minus 1, from 1 to positive infinity, and minus 1 plus 1, they are included. Domain of f of g of h. To find the domain of f of g of h, first of all, we have to prepare our composition function. H function will be written in the function g. 3 times x minus 2 becomes 3x minus 6. And all this stuff will be replaced in the f. G of h will be written in the f. So square root of 3x minus 6 will be the composition function f of g of h. It is a radical expression. Inside of radical should be greater than or equal to 0. 3x greater than or equal to 6, x greater than or equal to 2. Numbers equal to 2 greater than 2 will be answer. There is a graph. It is graph of a kind of reciprocal. Graph is getting closer to y, never touches. So there is no x on y-axis. So domain is going to be all real numbers except 0. Range is also same. The graph getting closer to x-axis, but it cannot touch. So y cannot, there is no x-intercept, there is no y-intercept. So all real numbers except 0 is the range of function. Answer of 22 is B. Question 23. It represents lower semicircle. We should know some parent graphs. It is one of them. We know the upper part, semicircle, and according to endpoints, we can decide what is the radius. Radius is going to be 2, which is r is 2. So there must be minus in front of square root. Yes, answer can be A or C, but semicircle needs minus sign between number and unknown. So negative square root of 4 minus x squared is equation of the given graph. It is parent cubic function, so the function is x to the power of 3. It seems a cubic function. If you are not sure, you may delete, cancel choices one by one. X squared is parent quadratic function, so it's not like this, so you may cancel A. It is upper semicircle. The graphs are so different, so answer cannot be B. You know what is the absolute value of x, so answer is D. Sometimes you don't need to know the given graph. If you cancel some choices, you may find what is the answer. Question 26. A graph is given. It is a kind of cubic function. You may also understand from the choices. All of them are given as a cubic function. It is our cubic function x cube. And in the first choice, let me use choices to decide. X cube minus 1, because of minus 1, shifted 1 unit to the down. It should be like this. So it is not same. Cancel the A. X cube minus 1, shifted 1 unit right and 1 unit down, 1 unit right and 1 unit down. The graph will be like this, and it's not similar to our graph. So I am between two choices. If I look at the D, negative x minus 1 cube, at this time shifted 1 unit right and reflected. So it will be like this. So graph of the given function should be C. Shifted 1 unit right, 1 unit down, and reflection. Question 27. there is a quadratic function, and maybe you may think that choices are so complicated. In the multiple choice system, if you see what are the choices, you don't need to know the exact topic actually. You may just try some easy statements which is going to satisfy your answer, your choices. It will be the true one. If I pay attention, the curve has 2 points, which is clear to know the coordinates 2, 1 and 3, 0. You may use any of them. I want to use 2 and 1. What is the meaning? Which function is going to satisfy 2 and 1? It will be the answer. If I write 2 here, 2 minus 2, 0, square root of 0, 0, plus 1, so it is 2 and 1. Don't decide immediately, see the others, write 2. Negative 2 is square root of negative 4, which is undefined, so you may cancel B. If you write 2 minus 2, 0, 0 minus 1 is minus 1, so you may also cancel C. Write 2, 0 minus 1 is minus 1, so only by using a point without knowing transformation, I can decide answer should be A. Question 28, I will go on with the same logic. I don't want to worry about what is the name of transformation, what is going to be applied. I need to find some points on the given graph, which is here 1 and 0. It is possible to use. You may also use the point 2 and 1. So you are going to use logic of point plotting actually. Normally, you are using points to sketch the graph or vice versa. By using the given graph, use some points to understand the function. I want to use 1 and 0. If it doesn't help me, I will also use 2 and 1. Write 1 for each x in your each choice. If I write 1, 1 minus 2, negative inside is going to give us undefined case, so it's not possible. If I write 1 again, there will be negative root of 3 under root, which is also undefined case. I can cancel B. If I write 1, root of 3, but I have a fixed point, so root of 3 is not going to help me. If I do operation in the last choice, negative 1 plus 2, minus and plus, it will be 1. But there is minus outside, so minus 1 plus 1 is 0. D satisfied our point. By using a single point without knowing the transformation or without worrying about transformation, I can find what is the answer of question 28 is D. Question 29, there is a graph and the choices are also given. Normally, I know it is parent function root of x, and there is a symmetry with respect to origin, so inside and outside is going to take minus sign. But there are 3 similar choices, and without using the points, logic of point plotting, I cannot decide is it B or C or D. Let me use one of the fixed points, which is clear to see. It is negative 1 and negative 2. So if I write negative 1, it will be positive 1, but there is minus in front, so it gives us negative 1 and negative 1. If I try the C, negative 1 and negative becomes 1. Root of 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. Answer is going to be C. Why it is not D? Writing negative 1 is going to give us negative 1 over 2, which is not possible. Question 30, there is a curve again. I am going to use previous logic. I am not going to waste time by using transformation. And try to find any, be careful, I am not using this point. Why? It is not clear to decide what is the coordinate, but you may choose the fixed point, which is easy to find the coordinates of point. You may use minus 1 and 1. or you may use -2 to, since I'm sure they are on my curve. I want to use -2 and 2, and I am looking for the function which is okay with this coordinate. Writing -2 has to give me +2. If this point doesn't help me to cancel choices, I can also use the point -1 and 1. If I write -2 here, -2 becomes 2, -1, 1, -1 plus 1 is 0, 2, 0, so you may cancel A. If I write -2, 2 minus 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. Yes, it seems answer, but let me see the others. If I write -2 instead of x, -2 plus 1, so it gives us square root is negative, which is undefined. So you may also cancel C. Minus and minus becomes +2 and 1, root of 3 plus 1, but I don't have any irrational number as a coordinate. It is so clear to see. Now I'm sure answer is question 30 is B. 31, it is clear to see that it is graph of a reciprocal function. There is no any shifting, so answer is not B. There is no, it is the original one which takes place in the first and third quadrant. If you pay attention, there is reflection about x-axis. There is reflection about x-axis, so there should be minus in front. Answer of 31 is B. So it is end of this page.